Hey, what's up everybody? John here, Delighted Acres Farm, and today is day 2 of the Arctic invasion and day 2 that I was called off work. And so I've been home all day. I just got back in from checking the chickens. They had 2 eggs from yesterday, or today they had 2 eggs that we didn't have any yesterday. And so it was good to see, but they were both frozen. So doggone it. One was split real good down the middle and the other one cracked on me while I was out there, but it was frozen also. So anyway, I got rid of those. I still counted them in our egg register. And so if you haven't seen, we have a Delighted Acres 2025, and this is our book. And it's got garden stuff and a note section, preserving, chickens. So all the homesteady stuff that we do here, which right now is mostly chickens, just our 4 hens. That's mostly what's in the book. But we do have a plan in there for a garden and for other things on the homestead. So that is what we use. That is something that Kelly found not too long ago, well, before the first of the year, and she customized it and made it ours. And so that's where we write down our eggs and stuff like that. So anyway, but because I went out and it was really cold, it's about 14 degrees is what the thermometer shows, but the app on my phone says the wind chill right now is about 2 below 0. And so I was out there just like yesterday, freezing and really cold. Well, I came in yesterday. I thought about doing another video, but I didn't do it. So I'm going to do it right now. So you guys, whenever we went out to Ohio for Christmas, we went to a place out there. It's called Jungle Gyms International Market. And the original Jungle Gyms has been there for decades. And that was actually Kelly and I's first date. We walked around the grocery store for 2.5 hours. But it is foods from around the world, and each section of the world has its own aisle and section in the grocery store. And so a few years back, they built a new one on the other side of Cincinnati from the other one. And so we went and looked at it. We spent time there, a couple hours during Christmas break out there. And so while we were there, we went down the tea aisle, and we have been looking at teas. Kelly's been drinking teas. I started back in August, and it was good because August I was trying to stop drinking soda, and I didn't drink any soda during the month of August, but I drank some tea in its place, and it really helped, but I didn't stick with it. I got started back drinking soda, and I haven't had a hot tea in a minute. And so I want to pull out some of the teas that we have, some of the teas that we picked up while we were in Ohio, and I just want to show them to you. And I haven't tried most of them, but the ones that we already have, I'll show you the ones that I have tried, and I'll tell you how I do it. Some people just grab a tea they like and they let it steep and then they drink it. But I typically have 2 different teas that I put together, one black tea and one herbal, or a couple of different herbals that complement each other. And so, but I'll show you what I do and some of the flavors that we have that I'm kind of looking forward to trying. So thanks for watching, guys. So here is our cabinet. It's our coffee. And so anytime we make chili or soup or anything like that, we use a lot of stewed tomatoes, diced tomatoes, and sometimes the green chilies, tomato sauce for sure. But that's not what this is about. That's our coffee. We keep all of our teas. Kelly found these little trays at the dollar store, and so they come in real handy organizing tea bags. So I thought that was pretty cool. She came home with those one day, and I thought, well, that is a great idea, because she can take out multiple flavors and put them in these little boxes, and they don't take up as much room as the big box itself. And so she can take them out, put them all together, and throw the boxes away. And so, yeah, but let me, I'm gonna grab these, put them out on the counter, and then we can take a look at it, and I'll tell you which ones I'm excited about. Okay, so what I have, I just pulled it all out, and I'm gonna show you the first hot tea that I ever drank was the Sleepy Time tea. And I like the Sleepy Time tea because it has got melatonin in it, and it was during a time when I was not sleeping well. I couldn't get to sleep, but I couldn't stay asleep. And so this really helped me to relax whenever it was time to go to bed. I'd drink it 30-45 minutes before bedtime, and the Sleepy Time really helped. And I may get back into this. Last night I was up for a couple hours in the middle of the night, and maybe tonight I may try a little Sleepy Time. So if you guys haven't ever tried that, I would suggest doing that. One of my favorites so far has been cinnamon apple spice, and this is Celestial Seasonings. It's an herbal tea, so it's caffeine free, and it is exactly what it says, cinnamon apple spice. It is just comes in a bag, not one of the bags with a string. It's just one of the bags, so you gotta get the little scoop or spoon and actually get it out. But just for like an afternoon, cinnamon apple spice tea is one of my favorites, like I said, and anytime I have it, I'm never disappointed. So one of the teas that I got whenever we were in Ohio, it was a Bigelow tea, and it is pomegranate pizzazz. And this is one that when I was posting on Facebook about teas, a cousin of mine, he said I need to try it. And so I'm really looking forward to it. It's a sweet and tangy, bursting with fruity pomegranate flavors. So anyway, my cousin said try pomegranate pizzazz. Have you ever tried it? Let me know. Others we have are red passion tea. We've got one of the classics, English breakfast. We've got, oh, where's it at? Well, let's see. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? I'm looking everywhere. That's not it. That's not it. That's not. Oh, right there. Irish breakfast. So, Irish breakfast is one. So, for me, because I don't like to sweeten tea, I thought, well, what can I do? Because I tried the English breakfast, I tried the Irish breakfast. To me, the English is a little more mellow. It's more mellow than the Irish. The Irish is pretty strong. And so, but for both of them, because I don't sweeten my tea, I needed something just to add so that it has some flavor, a little more flavor than just black tea. And so one of my favorites to add to either one of those is pure peppermint. And so I will just steep those together, either that with English or that with the Irish. But also, with either the English or the Irish, I like to use a lemon ginger. And so lemon ginger is my go-to background tea, if that makes sense. But that's just another herbal. Peppermint is an herbal. Let's see. Here's one that was kind of interesting to me, and it is Tulsi Original. It is organic India. I don't even really know what it is. I don't know if Tulsi is the thing that is, if Tulsi is it, but the flavor palette, or the whatever, the flavor of the Tulsi and the flavor of the lemon ginger. That's a good combination if you want to combine a couple of teas together. Then that's a caffeine-free combination. And so a lot of people don't like to have the caffeine. So that's why herbals are really good. We have a bunch of like seasonal, so like ginger snapish, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, peppermint bark, hot cinnamon. Kelly tried the hot cinnamon and she said there's not much of a cinnamon flavor, and so I haven't tried it. She wasn't really high on it. So anyway, I showed you those. Oh, also there is an orange spice that I have not tried yet, and I am I'm looking forward to trying that one. So orange spice, those are all orange spice. These are all the seasonal. Cranberry harvest again. Raspberry leaf. Some of the other stuff that we got in Ohio at Jungle Gems was, these are all loose leaf. These are not in bags. So we got the stuff to put these in, the little bags and the strainers. So Harney and Sons brand English breakfast. Ceylon and India orange pico. Darjeeling. And then Kelly also ordered bags of loose. And she's got spearmint, chamomile, loose raspberry leaf, and peppermint. So, you guys, those are, I can't see myself. Those are the teas that we have. And like I said, I want to start being more intentional about drinking tea. I want to stop drinking soda pop so much. Maybe even completely. Man, I sure like it though. But with all this tea, there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of things to try. And so I'm going to try most of them. Today, I'm actually going to make one. I'm trying to think of what I want to make. I don't know if I'm going to stick with one that I know. I think today I'm going to go ahead and try the pomegranate pizzazz, but I'm going to give this a shot. The Bigelow pomegranate pizzazz. So I'll let you know here in a second how I like it. So this is where Kelly fixes her tea, and she has a jar of honey, and this is Hale's honey from 2024. Hale, that is her maiden name. This is from Kelly's brother, and he has beehives, and so that is harvested by him. And of course, we have our fancy tea kettle. And one of the things that we got was one of these, whatever they're called, but you put the loose leaf in these and put just a little, you make a cup, you fill it up, you can make a whole pot, and it's got this fancy little dish that it sets in. And so, yep, it's pretty cool. So also, they make these fancy little tea tongs, so you can reach in and grab a bag whenever it doesn't have the bag doesn't have the string. So we'll wait for the tea kettle to whistle. I don't know if you can hear the popping. Get my mic over close to it. Really makes some noise while it's going. So while we're waiting, what is your favorite tea to have on a nice cold day, or even on a hot day, however you have it? What is your favorite tea? Leave me a comment down in the comment section. Here we go. Here comes the steam. Classic. All right. We'll give this a shot here. Like I said, this is the pomegranate pizzazz. So I will pour my water in here. I will cover this, let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes or so, and see how I like it. And what we usually do, we're high tech around here. We have a lid off of a little container. We just set it over it, let it hold in the steam and stuff, and we just let it go. So I'm gonna set my alarm for 5 minutes. Well, it is time. So put that in the dish strainer. And if you got a good look at that mug, nice little rooster on there. All right, hold on, I need a paper towel. There we go. Let the water drain. Well, let that sit for just a second, and I'll be right back with you. So just a little story for you before I give this a try. Some of y'all know I work with developmentally challenged adults, and one of the guys, he will drink tea all day long. He will go and fix tea 6, 7, 8 times a day sometimes. And at first I thought he was just getting water, because he would walk over to our workspace and he would be carrying his cup and he would stop and he just drink. And then I realized, y'all, he was almost chugging hot tea. And it's the hot water that comes out of a fancy coffee maker. And he would do that. He does that still, even. And I told him, I said, man, I said, don't do that. You're gonna burn your throat. And every time, he just, probably less than 2 minutes, and he drinks the entire thing. And like, so this is my mug. This, I don't know, that might be 8 ounces. I don't know, but his typically are larger than that because he has a bigger cup that he uses at work. But he does that every time. He doesn't just sit down with it and sip it and enjoy it. He has to drink it. And he's not the only one. He's not the only one of our folks that if he starts to drink something, he just drinks until it's gone. And so he does that with hot tea. We have another guy that at lunchtime, he will eat his food and he has 2 bottles of water, and he most of the time has like a flavor packet he puts in it. And so he'll put his flavor packets in there, shake them up real good, and then he finishes his food and he just downs it, just almost squeezes it down his throat. And he does both of those just super fast. And I'm like, you're gonna choke on that. But he doesn't. But he does. Once he starts drinking it, he's got to finish it. And I work with a number of folks that if they're drinking something, they cannot just sit and enjoy it. They have to drink it real fast. And yeah, but the one guy drinking the hot tea that way, I don't know how he does it, but boy, he does. So anyway, I can't do that. I can't do that with hot stuff, and I don't even want to. I want to enjoy it. So here we go. I've let this set a little bit. I am ready to give it a try. Like I said, this is the pomegranate pizzazz with nothing else in it, not blended with anything else. And this is my first sip of the pomegranate pizzazz. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. I probably could leave it, I could probably let it steep. Bear, move. Bear's gonna knock my camera over. Off. I probably could leave this another few minutes. Usually I do about 10, but I was in a hurry because I wanted to give it a try. So 5 minutes, maybe not quite long enough. 7, 8 minutes probably would be good. 10 minutes would be fine. And yeah, y'all, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And like I said, what is your favorite tea? Leave me a comment down below, and maybe I'll give yours a shot and see how I like it. But it's, like I said, it's not going to be something I sweeten. I might mix it with something else, but I don't sweeten it. So pomegranate pizzazz is a vote yes. So you guys have a great rest of your day, whatever day it is you're watching this. I'll see you on the next video. Yeah, pretty good.